Welcome to another episode of Fan Food. This video we're looking at Week 1 in NFL, taking our picks at all the games and the lines. So for the first one we have the Packers and the Bears. The Bears are a 3-point favorite. I think the Bears are just too much on the defensive side of the ball for the Packers, and I will take the Bears and eat the 3 points. Second game we have the Falcons and the Vikings. The Falcons, I think, are going to upset the Vikings, and so I'll take the Falcons and the 4 points. Now, the next game is a bit tricky. It's the Redskins versus the Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 10 points. That's an awfully big spread, but the Redskins are terrible, and so I will eat the 10 points and take the Eagles. Next, we have the Bills and the Jets. The Jets are favored by 2.5. I'm actually quite surprised that the Jets are only a 2.5-point pick over the Bills. So I will very willingly take the Jets and eat the 2.5 points. Next on the list is Ravens-Dolphins. Now, Ravens are a 6.5-point favorite. I think that more than likely the Ravens will win this game, although with the questions on their offense, I do think they're going to win, but at 6.5 points, I'll take the Dolphins and the 6.5 on that one. Next, we have the 49ers and the Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers are only a point favorite. The 49ers are pretty bad, so I'll take the Buccaneers and eat the 1 point. Then we have the Chiefs-Jaguars. Chiefs are a 3-point favorite. I just think the Chiefs' offense is way too much for the Jaguars. I will very gladly take the Chiefs and eat those 3 points. Next on our list is Titans-Browns. The Browns are a 6-point favorite, which again is a larger spread, but the Browns are a really good team, and I'm going to take the Browns and eat the 6 points. Next up, we have the Rams and the Panthers. The Rams are a 2-point favorite. Once again, I'm surprised it's only 2 points. The Rams are one of the best teams in the NFL, and the Panthers are a borderline NFL, playoff team. I will gladly take the Rams and eat those 2 points. Next up, we have the Lions and the Cardinals. The Lions are a 2.5-point favorite. The Cardinals are an exciting team this year. But I'm just with a rookie quarterback, I'm just not willing to take the Cardinals yet. So I will take the Lions and eat those 2.5 points. Next, once again, we have a very large spread with the Bengals and the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a 9.5-point favorite, which is awfully large. But the Bengals are quite terrible, and so I will take the Seahawks and eat 9.5 points against the Bengals. Next up, we have the Colts and the Chargers. The Chargers are a 6.5-point favorite over the Colts. The Colts should be pretty good this year, even with Brissett. But 6.5, not quite touchdown. So I'll take the Chargers and eat the 6.5 points for this one. Next, we have the Giants and the Cowboys. Now, I think the Giants are going to be pretty horrendous this season, either with Eli or their young protege, and the Cowboys are going to be really good. And so I will take the Cowboys and eat the 7.5 points. Next up, we got the Steelers and the Patriots. Steelers are going to take a step back this season. The Patriots are a 5.5-point favorite. This is a little bit of a tougher one at 5.5, but I will take the Patriots and eat the 5.5 points. Next up, we have the Texans versus Saints. I'm a little surprised that the Texans are a 7-point underdog to the Saints. The Saints are really good, but so are the Texans, and 7 is a large number for two really good teams playing against each other. So I'm not really sure who will win the game. I do favor the Saints a little bit, but I'll take the Texans and those 7 points. And last up are the Broncos and the Raiders. The Broncos are only a 2-point favorite. Now, the Broncos should be okay this season, not great, but the Raiders are horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm very surprised that the Broncos are only 2 points for a favorite. I'll definitely take the Broncos and eat those 2 points. So those are my picks and the lines for this first week. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Fan Food.